Hi guys, it's a Sunday evening. It's a Sunday mausiku, so I just want to preach to someone who's still up and is preparing for their new week. It's the first week of December. To me, December is literally the beginning of the end of the year. I'm now, fixing things that I did wrong, writing down things that I feel I did right, celebrating the little achievements that I made, and making plans for the next year. I don't want to be caught off guard by New Year's Eve. I'm already making my New Year's resolutions, the things that I feel good. I failed to achieve in 2024, but I still want to achieve them. And then ticking the things that I feel good. I managed to achieve this, and then ticking the actual things that I achieved. Depending on my achievements, I will not feel my achievements, I will not better. I achieved this. So that's what I am processing. That's what I'm going through. So I want to tell you a little story about myself. Growing up, I had, in fact, it's not growing up. I have what they call knock knees. Okay? Knock knees, I don't know if it's a medical condition. I don't know if it's kuremara of some sort. I don't want to call it a disability because there's nothing I can't do because of my knock knees. Or it's a deformity. So growing up, people used to make fun of my knock knees because I was really skinny and my body was, it wasn't proportional. I had these huge jugs and a fat behind, and then I'm knock-kneed. So it looked weird. I looked like a letter 8 on sticks, So it just looked funny. There's a lot I didn't achieve in my life because of that, because of how I felt, because of the people that, made fun of me. I don't want to call them bullies because it was school, we made fun of a lot of things. So later on in life, I tried this thing slowly. I started wearing short items and going out. I wanted to see if people would actually notice that I've got knock knees, and I figured people don't even care about them anymore. I will try it again. I tried a short item in heels. I'm like, people will see. Nada. The people that noticed my legs had nice things to say about my legs. Very nice things. And I'll tell you there's one guy. Who actually calls me Miss Legs. It's so funny. And then I go to this joint, and then this guy, mature guy, says, Kone, kiss my dolo. Then that's what did they kiss my dolo? And I'm thinking, oh my God, this Shangwari, kiss my dolo. Now that's I have a weakness for knock knees. Even my wife is knock kneed. So I then established, but you know what? I'm not the only knock-kneed person in the world. Second thing is, people don't actually care about knock-knees. Like, it's not a big deal. It's not a thing. It's not even funny, And then the third thing is, there are actually people who prefer knock-knees or knock-kneed people. So what's the moral of the story? The devil will not attack you directly. Like, I could have been an athlete. I played very good netball. I played very good tennis. But then I let go of all these sports because I felt like, the outfits with tennis and my knock knees. I lost my confidence. You don't know where you're losing your destiny. But the devil attacks your self-confidence. The devil attacks how you look at yourself. The devil attacks how God feels about you. God is saying you're a masterpiece. It doesn't matter. You look like that, but I love you. But the devil is saying, knock knees, relax, Tessa. You can't play tennis like that. You can't run like that. You can't. I ended up maximizing in arts because I could do all these things in a long-ass uniform. If I had put all the energy I put Muma arts maybe in some sport, I probably would be somewhere. So this is not a confidence booster. This is not a show off. This is not what. I want you to listen, to understand, and to pick out some of the things that probably I missed. This is my story, but I could have missed other things. You are perfect. Not only in God's eyes. You are perfect. You are perfect the way you are. I don't want to say kuno munhu in a way situation. I don't want to say hey palomwe munhu story na makumbo. I feel like those examples demean the way God created other people. So, we are all created different, but all of us have strengths. And in that weakness of yours, it's all about how you look at it. What are you doing with that weakness? Why do you think God put it there? I wanted to be a model. At some point, I actually joined a modeling agency when I came to Harare. Yeah, into iconic models. But I didn't have confidence because I'm looking at all these other girls and their legs and I'm thinking, I won't make it. So the devil will maximize on taking away your confidence, will maximize on making you feel ugly about a situation, making you feel bad, making you feel like you won't make it. But as we approach 2025, I want someone who's saying, you know what? I'm taking my weakness and I'm trading it for greatness. I call myself Miss Legs. This is a title someone else gave to me. Do I deserve to be called Miss Legs? Hell yes. Hell yeah. Yes, there are people with prettier legs than mine, but these are the two legs that I've got and I love them. I scrub them, I shave them. I take them for pedicures. These are my two legs. I love my two legs. The other weakness that I had, look at my hands. You see, I've got lots of lines in my hands. Like literally everyone in my family is like that. But these are the two hands that I've got. I'm not going to hate anything that I have. I'm going to love everything about myself. But I'm not just going to love my weaknesses. I'm going to trade them for greatness. Trade your weaknesses for greatness. Make yourself better. Ask yourself these questions. Okay, God, what am I supposed to do with these two wrinkled hands? Write books. Write my ideas down. Demonstrate. And that's what I'm doing. What am I supposed to do with these two knock-kneed legs? Walk. And God is saying, every land you set your feet upon, you possess. So everywhere I go, I'm not going there just to walk. I am setting my feet there so that I possess that land. So there is absolutely no weakness on me. God does not make mistakes. God never makes mistakes. It wasn't a mistake. He was very intentional with his two legs. He was very intentional with his two eyes. I've mazisasina kwenzana, and some people make fun of it because sometimes my eyes squint like it rinononoka kureact. Ndikakasira kufambisa so rinogona kusara uku kwana. People make fun, but I see. I can see. God does not make mistakes. What you have, what you think is a weakness, what you hate about yourself is there for a purpose. But you won't see it if you're not thinking clearly. You won't see it if you're not thinking straight, if you're not looking clearly. Great people are created from situations. Yes, kune that whole poem, yes, some are born great, others achieve greatness, and some have got greatness thrust upon them. But trust me, the greatest people are born from situations. Nelson Mandela was in prison. I don't think anyone has ever, anyone would ever brag or want or apply to say, because Nelson Mandela was great. Make your situation make you great. Start from where you are. Ask yourself the right questions. Instead of I hate my legs, already you've started off on a negative note. I hate my boobs. There are ways to cover that up. At least accept that your situation can be taken care of and you can get away with it. Stop comparing yourself to the next person. That will make you miserable. Comparison is the greatest source of misery. Guys, my best friend is a body. Like, she's one of the prettiest ladies in Zimbabwe. Perfect body, perfect life. But I love her and I appreciate her. I also love myself and appreciate myself. So take a few notes. Add your own notes to what I've just told you. There's a video with a bunch of ideas thrown. That's how I think. I'm not organized. I just throw in ideas and things just come through, and I say things. I don't rehearse. Maybe if I had sat down and rehearsed, this video would have come out nicer and more professional. But that is who I am. I'm haphazard like that. That's me. So 2025, my biggest resolution is I'm going to love myself. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be positive. I am going to start from where I am. I am going to start from where I am. No more comparison. My story is different. Okay? My story is different. There is nothing wrong with me. God does not make mistakes. God does not lie. God was very intentional when he created me. And I was created. I was born for greatness. I was born to be great. So whatever comes my way is not war. It is preparation for my greatness. Heartbreaks will come. Disappointments will come. Bullies will come. But you know how I'm going to face them? How is this situation supposed to make me great? I was listening to Steve Harvey. Actually, do you think if you ask God for... Is it Steve Harvey? Let me not lie to you people. As you think if you ask God for patience, he'll give you patience like this? No. He creates a situation where you have to practice patience. And again, you practice until you're perfect. And then you'll be like, God, now I'm a patient person. No, it's that guy who played God in Bruce Almighty, the black guy. I think it's Morgan Freeman. I don't know. I tell you it's that TV. She must stay and But everything I've been through, every situation I've cried about, I shouldn't have cried. I should have faced it. Mkomana hachakude. Zvinorwadza. But urikudzidza chi? What have you learned from that relationship? What are you going to do better in your next? Every situation is intentional. God is intentional. He's a jealous God and an intentional God. He would never throw snakes in your path. Achiziva kuti these snakes are venomous and they'll bite you and you'll die. Never. His intentions are not to destroy you. His intentions for you are prosperity. Guys, I've been disappointed by the people that I thought these people are going to build my career. You know, I have been used by people that I thought I was using. But I have learned my lessons. Imagine, Kuti, you I don't want to say names, but it took one incident, one disappointment where you plan with people. Kutoronga kuti ndodaita chakati ndinanganisona ningi wototakurana nemunhu unomunanganisa nevanhu, and you think you are part of the plan only for the plan to happen and auna kana invite, and then you want to go, you actually ask to come, vanhu votokupa vibe kuti wangu hatisi kutokudawo kunoko. But you spent your whole life talking about that event, that program, that what? It happened once, it happened twice. And I'm like, God, what are you teaching me? Then God said, it's a karma. I never cried about those situations. I moved that energy to things that build me. Instead of wanting to be invited to people's events, why not create my own events and invite the people that these people want to invite, that I know, that they don't know? God is intentional. God is so intentional. I'm not a preacher, but this is what I need you to take away for 2025. God is intentional. He doesn't make mistakes. What you think is a mistake, what you think is a weakness, is probably your strength.